Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this video is a art journal page. So this video was kind of spare at the moment. I had just filmed a previous layout for Patreon in this book, and I kind of had this idea of doing these circles kind of just came to me. It was kind of weird. So I'm just using, I think it's Dina Wakley. I think that's who make this paper. I'm not too sure. It was in a previous haul video, which you know I'm going to forget to link below, but it's in a recent haul video, and I love it, and I'm running out of it. But I decided to basically use some matte gel medium. This is the Liquitex one. To kind of paper mache different textures onto these circles. So the bottom one there is using this tissue paper of this face. I made sure I wanted the eye and the lips in it. I don't know why. And on this circle I'm just using some strips. These are paper strips from a cut apart from the August Lottie Loves paper kit. It was one of the papers in the paper add-on. How many times can I say paper in this layout? And then this one is just using some washi tape. So these washi tapes are from the Pound Shop. They are in a haul video, but that haul video will be going up at the end of September, and it will be kind of showing my true feelings on this washi tape. So that circle is washi tape, and then the top one I am just doing some basic kind of painting. I'm using my Dilutions paint there and just doing some basic stenciling with some other colours of Dilutions. So this art journal I have 100% fallen in love with. It's one from a art shop called Case Art or Cass Art, and it's just beautiful. I think it's one of the larger art journals, and I think it's just called a sketchbook, but the paper is really thick and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. So it takes mixed media really well. It doesn't warp very much. Normally on a page like this it would just curl up. But anyway, so I'm going back in with the paint pot that I first drew around just to kind of get the basic shape of my circles again, because obviously I had lost that. And then I'm going a bit crazy with some black paint. I basically wanted these circles to pop off of the page, and so I used some black Dilutions paint just to help that. Obviously I did paint this a hell of a lot slower than how much I've sped this up. I found it really important to kind of make sure that the paint went in between where those rings are as well, which was quite difficult. And obviously the rings are now covered in paint, but it really does help. And then I realised that foiled washi tape does not like paint. Hates it. I went over that little bit there on the circle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and it just would not stay. I think if you'd probably have to let layers dry in between for it to actually stay there, but I just gave up because I just couldn't be bothered. So I'm just filling in some little gaps here that I had missed. The table that I'm working on here is downstairs in my front room, and so my angle of how I'm sitting, my sofa is a lot lower than the table, so I couldn't quite see parts of the page. So now I'm just using my Uniball Signo pen in Broad. Now I thought this pen had died, and I am getting ready to order a big order from an art shop, and one of these pens are on it, and I tried it and it started working. Like, yay, finally. I then found out that this foiled washi tape do not like gel pens either. Realised this part of the paint was actually still wet, so my patience, even though I used a heat gun, obviously wasn't very high in this video, doing this video. So I just wanted to add a little bit more interest around the circles. I kind of felt that they almost look a little bit lost now with the black paint, and I just wanted some lighter elements on it. So I'm just around each circle doing a different border, basically just trying out different ways of outlining things and different patterns and stuff. This page was more of me just playing around rather than actually trying to get a full page done and making it all pretty and making sure I wanted it up and all this kind of stuff. I then decided to grab one of my fine line pens and then do the same detail that I'd done in white on the outside of the circle in black inside the circle, which again, it was just a spur of the moment, just playing around, um, just having fun really. I had Stephen chatting to me, so you kind of notice I stop ever so often because I'm just actually having a full-blown conversation with him whilst filming this one. And then my pen started running out. It kind of went a bit disastrous at the top there. I don't really like how that one came out, but you kind of just have to go with it. So I'll just do a little bit of design down here in some white pen, and I do a quote which you'll see I flitter off to try and find my phone under the masses of mess around my page here. I love drawing on black paint or dark paper with a white gel pen. I just love it. I would do every page like this if I could. I'm thinking of actually just doing an art journal page, just painting the whole page black and then just going to town with some design. I'm thinking that might be an idea for a layout. I'm not too sure. So at the minute I'm just looking for a quote. I just got on Pinterest. I can't remember what I put in. I think I just put in quote. I think that's all I typed in the search bar. So I'm just adding a bit more design here just to kind of tie in the pattern from the bottom there. And I did try doing the quote in a gel pen and it failed. It dies. Sad. So sad. Rest in peace, pen. I'm so sad. And I do have to go in with my pen. What is it? Posca paint pen. Oh, my brain is mush. It's been a hard day. Anyone that's been on my Instagram today will know. It's been a rough day. So, yes, I am just writing out a quote that says, "Don't look back, you're not going that way." And it doesn't really have much to do with this background, to be honest, but I really like this quote and it's very poignant for me. Completely realised that I've spelt going wrong. It kind of proves, as I was writing out this quote, my children walked in, my mother had picked them up, and yeah, I've spelt going wrong, but it's fun, we'll go with it. So thank you for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!